December 2nd, 2021, Lufkin, Texas. Leland Randolph, a 37-year-old felon with 24 prior convictions for burglary, possession, and unlawful firearm possession, should have known better. For days, multiple agencies in Lufkin, Texas, had been building a case against Leland. Once they secured 3 new warrants, officers moved in to arrest him. But Leland had other plans. Cue the chase. He sped through Angelina County in a brief but intense pursuit. Despite the crash, Leland wasn't ready to give up. He was arrested and slapped with several charges, including unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, felony firearm possession, and possession of a controlled substance. But Leland wasn't alone. 2 women, January Powers and Alice Horton, were also arrested after the crash. They were caught helping Leland load items into a stolen pickup at a storage facility. Horton fled, but Powers was arrested on the scene. When officers searched the storage unit, they discovered a treasure trove, weapon magazines, a rifle, bullets, and liquid methamphetamine. This time, Leland got caught, and it looks like he won't be getting out anytime soon. On February 4th, 2021, along Interstate 10 near Deming, New Mexico, a routine traffic stop turned deadly. Officer Darian Jarrett pulled over a white Chevrolet pickup when the driver, Omar Felix Cueva, suddenly opened fire, killing Jarrett in cold blood. The ambush left the officer no chance to defend himself.
Let's go to my vehicle, okay? Come on.
Oh, shit!
Cueva fled the scene, triggering a multi-agency high-speed chase along Interstate 10. Despite officers deploying spike strips at mile marker 135, Cueva continued fleeing and fired at pursuing officers from his vehicle. The pursuit intensified with sirens and gunfire echoing across the highway. A precision pit maneuver eventually forced Cueva off the road. Armed and defiant, he exited the truck and engaged officers in a final shootout. Law enforcement responded swiftly, fatally shooting Cueva. One officer was injured, but survived after receiving immediate medical aid. Officer Jarrett's tragic death deeply impacted the community and highlighted the daily dangers faced by law enforcement. In countries like Japan and Brazil, officers routinely patrol in pairs for safety, a measure some now believe should be adopted across the U.S. Cueva's end was inevitable, but Jarrett's loss was not. To honor his sacrifice, calls for reform and stronger protection for officers continue to grow, so no more heroes are lost in silence. The chase began when a motorcycle took off wildly after officers spotted it bearing fake plates. The reckless rider weaved dangerously through traffic, forcing police to initiate an intense pursuit across city roads. The drama ended when the motorcycle veered off-road and broke down. The suspect attempted to flee on foot across a field, but was quickly apprehended. Officers discovered methamphetamine in his possession and learned he had an active warrant. The incident later sparked legal controversy, raising questions about pursuit tactics and public safety. On March 28, 2025, Arkansas State Police were alerted to a fleeing suspect after Waldenburg officers attempted to stop a pickup for improper tags. The driver, 36-year-old Rail Murphy of Memphis, had just purchased the truck and chose to flee instead of complying. Trooper Victor Garcia later executed a TVI, sending the pickup into a guardrail before it flipped into a field. Murphy was ejected and later pronounced dead at a Memphis trauma center, while his fiancée survived with non-life-threatening injuries.
South 20.
The rider of the Honda NX4 Falcon sped recklessly through a densely populated residential area, weaving dangerously between cars and narrowly avoiding pedestrians. The chaotic scene sent shockwaves through the neighborhood as residents scrambled to avoid the out-of-control motorcycle, amplifying the perilous situation. The high-speed chase came to a tragic end when the rider collided violently with a car. The crash left the suspect with severe injuries, and despite efforts to save him, he succumbed to his wounds. This heartbreaking conclusion stands as a grim reminder of the consequences that reckless defiance of the law can bring, shattering lives in an instant. On November 8, 2024, Tampa police warned of a planned street takeover, and just after midnight, chaos erupted at the University Plaza parking lot. Dozens of cars gathered, performing wild donuts, turning the area into a dangerous scene. Florida Highway Patrol units quickly responded, escalating the situation into a high-speed pursuit through city streets. As officers arrived, more than 10 juveniles fled, including the driver of a white Nissan Altima heading eastbound. The car nearly collided with two marked FHP vehicles before the driver attempted to flee at high speed. An officer acted swiftly, executing a precise pit maneuver that brought the vehicle to a stop on the roadside.
We got the Charger stopped in the Wawa parking lot. We got a lot of foot traffic over here. Get us to 94.
Both the driver and passenger surrendered without resistance and were taken to Hillsborough County Jail. They now face felony charges, including unlawful racing during a coordinated takeover and aggravated fleeing to elude. After the intense chase, officers had certainly earned a well-deserved break, perhaps even a quick stop at Starbucks. On February 12, 2025, in Mason County, Washington, deputies pursued a reckless white SUV after it was reported swerving into oncoming traffic and forcing other vehicles off the road. Despite multiple attempts to stop the driver, the suspect refused to comply, escalating the chase into a dangerous pursuit. Even after stop sticks punctured the SUV's tires, the driver continued at speeds between 40 to 60 miles per hour, endangering others. Deputies then executed a successful PT maneuver, sending the SUV into a ditch. With no escape, the suspect surrendered without resistance. Following pursuit protocols under Initiative 2113, law enforcement apprehended the driver, who now faces charges of reckless driving, eluding police, DUI, and failure to yield to emergency vehicles.
Intersection, I'm trying to end it up here.
The intense pursuit erupted when a dangerous suspect blasted through the streets in a BMW at nearly 240 kilometers per hour. Despite harsh terrain and repeated collisions that left the vehicle heavily damaged, the officer stayed locked in the chase, determined to stop the reckless flight.
Damn, we both got airborne. 3017, where you at? Come up the intersection of Johnson and Johnsonville.
After forcing the car to a halt, the injured officer pushed through the pain and continued on foot, tracking the suspect into thick bushes and ending the escape with a decisive taser deployment.
I got in my way, it's slowing me down, I'm out of it. Let me see your hands right now! Let me see your hands! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Please! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! I'm gonna get you! I'll fucking shoot you! I'll fucking shoot you! Taser! Taser! Taser!
On November 23, 2025, Arkansas State Police assisted North Little Rock PD in a high-speed pursuit of a white Chrysler 300 with stolen plates. The chase reached Interstate 40, where the vehicle sped west at nearly 120 miles per hour before troopers took over as traffic cleared.
I can't get 28. That's all right. Do what you got to do, I'll call it.
Successful TBI, hit the wall.
TBI, 10:39 p.m., hit the wall.
Split bill, one black male, wearing all black.
A successful TVI sent the car into a concrete wall. The driver fled into brush but was captured, while the passenger surrendered. 3 firearms were recovered, and the vehicle linked to a Little Rock homicide was seized and turned over to North Little Rock Police.
He's up there.
Cortez Morsanto Sanders Jr. was identified as the suspect following a serious traffic incident that escalated into a dangerous flight from police, resulting in property damage and multiple traffic violations.
D23, 4 City, 1024.
323.
MLK in Southland, Boy Edward, 88 Tom.
476.
1037. We're in Timbers, 40 eastbound.
40 eastbound.
We're just doing circles.
1041 Temple.
Kilo 46. Can you contact State Police, see if they're in pursuit?
26, sir.
2026.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
I got one.
Unlock the vehicle! Is there anyone else in the vehicle?
On MLK.
Is there anybody else in the vehicle? Your sister? Alright, step out of the vehicle.
He now faces numerous charges, including fleeing, drug-related DWI, driving on a suspended license, unlawful use of blue lights, reckless speeding, driving left of center, first-degree criminal mischief, operating a vehicle with a modified bumper, and an outstanding failure to appear warrant.
Higher. Spin around. Continue spinning. Put your hands on the back of the vehicle. Put your hands.
Around 2:16 a.m. on August 16, 2025, an officer spotted a white Nissan Altima with an obstructed windshield and no active insurance. During the stop, the odor of marijuana was detected, and the driver abruptly rolled up his window, raising further suspicion.
TBI.
TBI.
Right, good night. Where's some business? My family is
Get that TVI again. Coming up the church. Going north on church. Turn on Murray. I'm on. We're leaving this city again. He's still going. Take it to the eye. Take it to the eye. Second TVI.
When backup arrived, the driver fled, leading police on a reckless pursuit through multiple streets. After several failed TVI attempts, officers successfully disabled the vehicle. The suspect, Colby Jamal Taylor, tried to flee on foot, resisted arrest, and spat at officers before being taken into custody and booked on multiple felony charges. Join us for our thrilling shoots if you crave more heart-pounding action and breathtaking excitement. Don't go anywhere, because we're just getting started. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned so you don't miss out on the next shocking moments coming your way soon.